One of the most well-known names in the world is Starbucks. Their brand recognition has hit epic heights because of how well they market themselves and how much they work to keep their brand the same. We don't all have multi-million dollar marketing budgets, which makes it hard to use the same marketing strategies as Starbucks. But Starbucks' marketing approach is based on some basic core ideas that almost any brand can take and use. In this post, we'll talk about how Starbucks' dedication to having a consistent brand made it the great brand it is today. We'll also talk about the ways they're still doing things the way they've always done them. We'll also talk about what you can do to put these marketing strategies and basic branding ideas into practice on your own. Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Boker came up with the idea for Starbucks in 1971. At first, the coffee company only sold coffee beans. It didn't have any of the high-end coffee drinks for which it is now known. The popular logo, which looks like a mermaid and was based on a Norse woodcut of a siren, has been with the company since the beginning, though it has changed a few times. In 1986, Starbucks was sold by its original owners to a former manager, Howard Schultz. Schultz took over the brand and helped it grow into the coffee giant it is today. Starbucks used to roast beans, but now it sells drinks that are inspired by coffee. The company's first purpose statement shows what their original goal was. Make Starbucks the best place to get the best coffee in the world while staying true to our unwavering values as we grow. Since 1987, when Howard Schultz bought the company from its founders, Starbucks has been working to become the third place. The third place is somewhere between work and home. The third place gave Starbucks the idea for its new goal statement, which is to inspire and nourish the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Starbucks tries to make sure that their customers, baristas, and organization all have a personal relationship with each other. From their goal statement, you can see that Starbucks is all about getting to know their customers. But who do they sell to? A study report from April 2017 says that Starbucks' main customers are men and women from the middle class to the upper class who can afford to buy their more expensive drinks regularly. How do they get people to pay that much money for coffee when they could just make it at home? When their customers come into their shops, they give them something to do. By focusing on the third place and giving customers a place to hang out and talk, they show their customers that the price of the drink is worth it. When you order a good cup of coffee and are told to bring your notebook and work in the shop, it makes you feel good. That's what Starbucks is all about. As a company that is known all over the world, Starbucks needs to keep their branding the same at all times. This includes every word they send, every piece of branded material they make, and everything about the way their stores look and feel. Let's start with the design of their logo and company. Over the past 47 years, the Starbucks logo has been changed 4 times to become the well-known symbol you see on your coffee cup today. Work Design Group says that when Starbucks chose to change their brand in 2011, they had to deal with a certain problem. Since they did business in 55 different countries, they needed a design for their brand that would appeal to a wide range of people. So, the new image was made. Later, the words Starbucks and coffee were taken off the cup so that the Starbucks name could be used for more than just coffee. All of the things they make follow this clean, modern design concept. Everything about Starbucks looks, sounds, and feels like Starbucks, from the stores to the digital material to the ads. Even the cups and tumblers you can buy in stores look clean and current. Every interaction with Starbucks feels the same, whether you're reading a social media post, standing in line, watching a TV ad, or doing anything else with their business. I can go to the Starbucks near my house or the one an hour away and have the same experience at both. Starbucks has been a leader in mobile for a long time. Early on, the company saw that smartphones were going to change the world, so in 2009, it made its first mobile app. Then, in 2011, it added its much-loved way to pay inside an app. But in 2014, things changed. Starbucks made it possible to order ahead, pay ahead, and pick up on a mobile device. People loved that there was no line and they didn't have to wait. But as the number of sales went up, the third place, which was the whole idea behind Starbucks, started to slip. Only in 2019, to-go orders made up 80% of all transactions, while mobile sales made up 31% of all transactions. Cold drinks were selling better than hot drinks because they were easier to carry. No longer were there groups of people talking while they drank coffee. The cafe's sense of community was falling apart, and so was the Starbucks brand. Company leaders have suggested that they want to reinvent or reimagine the third place idea before 2020. Starbucks was having a crisis of identity. It wanted to change but didn't know what direction to take. Starbucks turned to its mobile app in order to use digital technology to make people feel more connected. The key to providing good customer service: personalization. The app started to keep track of each customer's tastes and buying habits so that it could make personalized discount offers later on. Also, when a customer picks up a mobile order, the app makes the music in the shop stand out. These small, personal touches might not seem like much, but they add up to a complete brand contact that connects the online and offline worlds. What does the marketing mix for Starbucks look like? Starbucks does a good job of using the 4Ps in all of their marketing. Let's take a look at what they're doing. Product. If Starbucks wants their target market to buy their goods, it has to be good. Since you're paying more for quality coffee, it should taste better than an iced macchiato you could get for less at McDonald's. People keep coming back because they know you can always make a good product. Not to mention that their baristas will fix your drink if you don't like it. Price. Starbucks charges more for their coffee, at least 25% more than value names. Only 3% of the coffee sold in the United States in 1990 was sold at a higher price. The Harvard Business Review calls this increase the Starbucks effect. By the year 2000, that number had gone up to 40%. Starbucks can charge more for their drinks and food because they are so good. Why? People are ready to pay money for it. Promotion. Starbucks uses a lot of different ways to sell their products, from TV spots and ads to social media. Their brand is easy to recognize because they use a variety of marketing channels, and they stand out because they always send the same message. All of this advertising costs money, but compared to other big global brands like Apple and Nike, Starbucks spends a lot less on marketing and still gets results. Place. If you read about Starbucks, you'll probably hear about the third place. They tried to make a place where people would want to hang out and unwind. They do this by making sure that every Starbucks is the same inside. So, we may have already said this a few times, but Starbucks' marketing approach is the best because they are consistent with their brand and their content. Customers have come to expect that every piece of content from the coffee giant will look the same and be written in the same way. Take a look at how well the following images fit together. Social media. Take a look at this Instagram post. The picture looks like the Starbucks brand because it is bright, modern, and clean. In the post, they talk about their new espresso shot in the same short, sweet, and to the point way they would with a customer in the shop. Web page. Let's say you were interested in the Instagram post. You were interested enough to want to find out more. So you grab your laptop and go to the homepage for Starbucks' brand new blonde espresso. You'll find the same copy on that page, but this time you'll learn a little more about why Starbucks is selling blonde espresso. They also help cater to their audience and show different recipes that customers can order to try the new shot. To send a lasting message to your customers, you need to be consistent with your words, images, and business. Starbucks' amazing marketing plan is put into action in 7 ways that you can copy. So, you now have a better idea of what makes Starbucks' marketing approach work. So, as a boss, how can you use some of these techniques in your work? Make a customer loyalty program. Starbucks has a great way of showing appreciation to people who buy their goods. The Starbucks Rewards program gives free refills, free products, after a certain amount of money is spent, and more offers and savings in the store as rewards for buying products. The mobile tool also makes it easy for customers to pay ahead of time and find a store. Try a loyalty program to get customers to come back to your business. It could be as easy as a punch card or as complicated as a mobile app. Use the same content on all of your social media sites. If used right, social media can be a powerful tool for any marketing team. Starbucks is doing just that by reusing old information, getting to know their business. A lot of material is made by Starbucks, but they make it easier on themselves by reusing the same material on all of their social media channels. By repurposing, I mean dividing a bigger piece of content into smaller pieces that can be used in different ways. Now Starbucks doesn't copy and paste posts word for word from one network to another. Each form of social media is different and needs its own message. Help people in a friendly way. On the internet, they also use social media, especially Twitter, to have conversations with their fans and customers that are similar to the ones their baristas have in the shop. Most of the time, these are short chats that touch on the customer's experience with the company. Starbucks can make this connection stronger by making the most of the content they make and making their social media channels a place where customers and the brand can talk to each other. You can also do this. Step 1. Decide which customer service route you want to focus on. Choose one or more channels where you'll spend most of your time talking with your friends. This could be the station where they spend the most time or the one that is best for talking. Look at your social media analytics and see how many people are engaging with you on each site. This equation is used to figure out your interaction rate. Engagement rate equals total contacts with posts over a given time period divided by the number of people who follow that page times 100. Step 2. Make rules for what your social media team should say. The next step is to make a set of rules or templates that help the person react in the same voice and tone as your brand. These could be some of the rules. Don't use emojis in your Facebook replies. You can call our places lounges or shops. Always be nice and kind. Only use nicknames when you have to. Step 3. Automate your social media to keep a steady flow of information going. The last step in your process will be to automate your social media so that your friends and fans can always find new content on each channel. There's another part of Starbucks' marketing plan that is so important for brands to understand and that you can use with your own products. It makes people afraid to miss out, FOMO, on your goods. Think about their red holiday cups. Since 1997, this has been a main part of their holiday marketing. The best part? The Christmas cup is always different, and you can only get it for a short time. There is one more case that you probably already know. Pumpkin spice latte is a 3-word phrase. Yes, Starbucks was behind that too. When you start a trend that people want during a certain time of year, you know you've made something important. The fact that you can only get it in the fall makes it even more popular. So how can you make people feel the same way about your products? Step 1. Choose a product that your company could sell for a short time. This could be based on the season, a short-lived item, or anything else. Once you've decided on a product, you should limit how long it will be offered. Give your customers enough time to enjoy the goods, but not too much time so that they feel rushed to buy. This is clear in the way that Starbucks uses the seasons. Step 2. Tell people about the goods and get them to talk about it. Get the word out as soon as possible. You can do this through social media, a news release, an email, or a message in your app. Make sure that the wording and tone of every message you send are the same, so that it sends the right message. Keep your brand's look the same in everything you make. How can you, as a marketer, use this in your plan? By making brand standards and making sure that they are followed in every part of your marketing. Keep your mission statement in mind. Your company's goal statement is the promise it wants to keep to its customers. For Starbucks, this means giving each customer a unique experience in their shops, making great coffee, and making their neighborhoods better places to live. Your statement of purpose might be a little different. Step 1. Answer the question, why do we exist? Your goal statement should answer the question, why are we here? Step 2. Use this template to get started on your mission statement and work with your marketing team and top management to figure out what your organization's purpose is. At Insert Company Name, our goal is to give our customers Objective 1, Objective 2, and Objective 3 by doing Action 1, Action 2, and Action 3. Keep everything in its place. The last thing you should learn from Starbucks' marketing plan is that you need to be organized in everything you do. Starbucks can't carry out their plan on such a large scale with a team that isn't well organized. Your marketing team needs a place where everyone knows the same thing to be true. Now you know how Starbucks stays on top of the coffee business and why their marketing approach is so well liked. Starbucks marketing is so great because the company pays close attention to detail and works hard to be consistent.